My father feels good, but he's tired about the age. He's 76.
He's doing so well for having so much out here.
Yeah, but he's even 76. He had, in 86, I think, he had a big collapse. And the convalescence uses a lot of time because his brain was damaged.
Oh.
And no doctors, no physicians can help. He must all do by his own consciousness, with his own thoughts.
Which, too bad the parents couldn't come and help him.
That's not right.
Well,
the player would help,
yes.
but he wouldn't.
Yeah, I do
because
understand.
my father always say until now, he's an earth human. He's born here. He will die here, and he don't want a better medicine that is able on earth.
Yes.
Just available to other people.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Only sometimes, if it was too hard, the player do help a little tiny bit.
Yeah. I understand that.
Why did you not like your father for so long?
Warum hast du deinen Vater für so lange nicht gemocht?
It was not that I don't like my father. I like my father always. I love my father always. But I searched a long time my own way. I was never, not 1 minute in my life, I was against my father or the FIGU. But I need time to find my way. A few years. But I never was against my father.
Thank you.
What was the turning point for you to be a part of the FIGU mission?
It was not one special point. It was a process. And this process worked through 5-6 years. I only know one time I would be part of the core group to help to promote the mission as good as well. And it was only a question about the time wo ich das tun will.
When he wanted to do it.
Ja. Ja. Diese 157 Jahre, these 157 years belong to a lifetime. Normal human lifetime, 50, 60, 70 years, maybe even more, even less. And it belongs also to the evolution level of human being. Even higher the evolution level is, even longer eben die Jenseitzeit auch ist.
Muss man länger? Ja.
Ja,
Oh,
das
I said
steigert
that's
sich.
wrong. So I said that's the wrong
Mhm.
The higher evolved your spirit form is, the
Yeah.
more time you need to process.
Sorry.
And if wie sagt man jenseits?
The other side.
The other side time, if there will be less, it could be possible that you remember your last life.
Oh.
In India, there will be several examples for it. There was a little boy, 8 or 9 years old, and he remembered, oh, it isn't my home. My home was over there, 500 kilometers away. I was a man over there, 8 years, and there lived my daughter in this house. I lived together with her children. And the parents of this boy don't believe it. And the scientists heard about, meet this family with this young boy, and he go with this family to the other family. And this boy explained the right house, die Fensterläden, also die Farbe is color of house, color of windows, color of frames, the door. First left was kitchen, first right was bathroom, and all kind of them. And the parents know, in this life, this boy was never there. And so it's possible, if you are less at the other side, you can remember past lives.
That was going to be my second part of this question. When the spirit passes on and then comes back, you just mentioned exactly kind of half answering my question. When you come back, I heard a similar story about an Indian boy who had an electronics store. He was robbed as a man, the electronics store, he got shot. He was another town. He was about 8 or 9. He had a scar on the back. He kept telling his parents, I was shot, I was killed, and I own this store, and his parents thought, you're crazy. So they took him to town. They tried to, say, okay, we're going to prove this once and for all. Sure enough, he went in, he recognized his grandmother. They told them that, yes, her grandson owned the store. He got shot, but he had a scar. So that's the second part. What do we carry to our next life? Now, the scar showed up on him physically in the next lifetime. Is that something that...
it's the same. It belongs to the same.
But that's physical. He had a scar on him as a little boy where he was shot.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Because it was a really big shock, and probably is nicht gleich gestorben.
He probably didn't die, maybe.
Maybe he lived, he alive few minutes, and he was, in the rest of his lifetime, he was pretty shocked, and it goes in his memories down, really that deep. And so it's possible it go through the other side to the next lifetime. But it belongs to the same. The time at the other side was too short.
So it carries through.
Because normally, absolutely normally, if the spirit form will stay minimum this 157 years, the last life, respectively, the past was absolutely delayed. No, not delayed, solved.
Or deleted, like it's not
Oh,
in your...
Okay. Dissolved. The energy it imposes are storage. memorized in the storage banks all together. But the personality is dissolved, and also all personally experiences. And into the spirit form will only transpond the essences of life.
Thank you.
It's okay?
That's okay.
Another important fact, I think, look to your children as an equal valued human. Look them as small adults, because there are humans, they have interests, they have directions, but they don't know so much as you. Her mind is still growing up. Her consciousness is still growing up. Till the whole life. But in childhood, you are their leader. Not their owner. You lead them only. Okay, that's the way. Or that's a possibility. This is a value. And all kind of them. But always look to your children as equal valued humans. If they have questions, take it serious. Not, oh, it's a children question.
Don't be silly.
Don't be silly. If they, in the Om, there is written, don't call with the children in a children language. The sun is the sun, not the sun.
Don't trivialize things, and don't make things like change the words or change things to make it like childlike. Use the right words, to teach them properly, right? From the beginning on is what.
In the past, the Plejaren do help, but not directly, with contacts or something, to give technologies or so. They do help with impulses. These impulses go to several scientists in the several Bereiche. Nicht Länder, Bereiche. Areas like physical, chemical, medicine, all kind of things. So they proceed and continue the process of evolving in these areas.
Yeah.
But maybe 10, 12 years ago, they stopped these impulses because the knowledge, the material knowledge, is high, evolved enough that the Earth humans could take a known evolving in these areas. And the rest is it about this, that the Earth humans must learn to solve the problems by themselves. It is even the same if you have children and you even help them to solve the problems, they never learn to solve these problems by themselves. Even the same, it's similar, the whole human being around this earth.
Right, and I understand that, and that's why are they here then? Because the whole purpose of helping ourselves, it's the most right. We should help ourselves. We probably have more technology out there and publicly known, and more advancements than we know about that are being used by small groups. But the purpose of them being here, then, what is it? If they're not supposed to intervene and let us do it by ourselves, then what is the purpose?
Warum sind Sie dann da, wenn Sie sowieso nicht helfen können?
They help.
To help.
Yeah.
They are
With the spirit teaching.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the material evolution is the one part.
Mm-hmm.
But the human being can't evolve without the spiritual part.
Right.
And that's the reason why they are here. Sometimes they give more imagines from their knowledge, but it's even less that they know. There is a directive who order that the Plejaren not should go too fast into the other human being. There is only one who is decided to have contact with the Plejaren. And this one, right now in the present, it is my father. He is the contact man, and he bring the infos from the Plejaren to the human being, around the whole world. And we from the core group, we helping this to do. But the Plejaren don't go. The Plejaren and his federated folks don't go in directly contact with governments on earth.
I'm kind of interested in finding out what the master plan is here. I mean, are we just being observed by people? Are people integrating with our culture? Or, the master plan?
The master plan.
The end game. And by who?
They only observe us. The Plejaren only observe us. Not personal, more global. The Entwicklung, development of political things, knowledge, geographic, biological, all kind of things. They do only observe. They don't, sie greifen nicht ein.
They don't interfere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the prime directive. So they don't really care whether we explode ourselves or whether we control our population or destroy the planet.
Well, I don't think it's that they don't care. It's because
If we're part of an experiment and looking on, look, they blew the planet up.
But
That's
they-
too bad.
What I could say, you must be more afraid about or against your neighbor or neighbor.
Afraid of your neighbor.
You must be more afraid of your neighbor than of the Plejaren.
Trust me, I am.
Because
Inwardly so.
das ist vielleicht besser, wenn du das übersetzt, die Technik der Plejaren ist so weit entwickelt, wenn sie eine Invasion planen würden, sie würden nicht Jahre oder Jahrzehnte warten, sondern
He's saying that in case you are worried that they might do us some harm, their technology is so far advanced that they wouldn't need to wait like 10 years to do it. They could just, we're done, right? Aber das war eigentlich nicht seine Frage. I think that was quite your question. Eh?
But when the master plan. The master plan is bring back the human being on earth back to the spirit teaching, back to the natural way of living, and be together, not against. That's the master plan of the FIGU.
My question is, since when did you receive a spiritual teaching from your father, Atlantis Meier? And so I have the following question regarding when. Is it from your childhood, or is it from the time after the childhood, starting to receive a spiritual teaching or teaching from your father?
Okay. First question. The answer is during my whole life, generally.
Not from your childhood?
Yeah, like during his whole life.
During your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you first time receive a spiritual teaching from your father, how do you feel? And when you learn a lot from your father, and how do you feel your childhood, like in a normal, like group, society group, children's society group?
So I should explain what spirit teaching generally means. It means not only teaching about spirit forms and the other side, and belong to storage banks and all them. Directly and in first, spirit teaching means live together with all people around you. In harmony, friendly, zuvorkommend sein. Helpful, ja. Kommt ihr noch etwas in den Sinn? Eben, Geisteslehre, das ist nicht nur das, was das Geistige...
We tend to think of the spirit teachings as what's written down and what we've been studying, right? But he's saying it's much more than that. It's like teaching you a way of life, of living in harmony and peace and generosity and kindness with the people around you and near you. Exactly.
I just had one question, not a very perceptive one, but I'm just wondering, how big is FIGU now? How much has it grown locally?
37 core group members and probably 370, 380 WhatsApp group members. And several donators and a few hundred friends.
And maybe you could say what Tao was saying about the hits on the website and how many people it reaches.
And sometimes, normally, the whole year, per day, 3,000 to 4,000 hits. Several more followers, and sometimes, really sometimes, it's an information who we get from DA, because they have spezielle Möglichkeiten
Possibilities for tracking.
For tracking. There are more than 1 million followers, not even only by website or by telephone contacts and abonnementen, subscriptions, It means even all interests, yeah, connections. If they are people who click the website, then they talk together with others, and these also talk with others, and so the hit rate of followers is probably sometimes more than 1 million.
Yes, it was my understanding that spirit is bound to the planet. Now, if the planet is destroyed, does the spirit get free to move anywhere you want in the universe? Alternatively, if the planet gets destroyed and so many people die, all those spirits were left in the solar system. If the population moved out, what is happening with the spirits left in the orbit? How will they die?
I not specified. Around every planet there's a pool with pure creational energy.
The fine matter that it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the other side. It's an own pool. This pool will go back to the creation if the planet will be destroyed.
So in other words, will not stay in this universe, will go.
Still incarnated spirit forms don't go back in the creation. Don't go back in this pool. They stay alone.
When we are talking the pool, it's Arahat Adversata we are talking?
No. They move to the next possible planet who is even the same evolving level as the current.
As the point of departure, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And all still incarnated spirit forms have always enough time to evolve the entire way into the creation. It means you go the material lifetime way, maybe 60 million years, so you change into the level Hoerat and fade out of the material life is also 60 million years, another 60 million years, and after this evolution you change into the first pure spirit area, Arahatasata, and until then you can't de-evolve or dissolve. Yeah. So you are really pure spirit energy. So you go ahead another 7 levels until the highest spiritual level, Petali.
Yes.
And after this, you change, or the spirit form change into the creation.
Rejoins to the creation.
Rejoin the creation.
This mention of spirit comes from creation and then goes back to creation.
Yeah.
So kind of reflects on what you were asking about with simple terms. Is that for creation to constantly learn and to evolve and grow for the period that it exists in?
I do an example. The spirit form is like a drone. You are at the remote control by the drone, but you have installed a self-learning program in the drone. So you only give the impulse, go away, observe the world, research the world, and come back with information as most as possible. And the drone fly away. And after years, the drone come back with collected knowledge. And you get out this knowledge of this drone. And it seems similar by the creation. The creation sent out spirit forms in first only in a pool. And the material life, material life is determinate this piece of creation, this spirit form, to evolve, to observe, to research. And that's similar the same way. But during this time, like the drone is free. She flown away around the whole world and come back after years. And the spirit form is the same. They go out, go maybe through the whole universe, and if it's time, they go back, join in the creation.
Is that same for plants, animals, plants? They contribute to the knowledge and understanding?
No, it's not the same.
No.
It is by the spirit forms who are determined to be Omedam. Omedam means the entire to determine to be consciousness, not animals, not plants. Animals are instinct. Plants are impulse. Also stones and soil and all kind of them. It's all impulse consciousness, not conscious consciousness.
So that's creation's already determined that and used it as a means for the consciousness to be able to evolve within the reality, within the realm of our reality.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I understand that. How to clarify?
I'm going to ask again.
Yes. Great.
What I'm finding is children, or not children, but the younger generations are certainly a lot more understanding of this than I was when I was their age, for example. And it seems that each passing generation is more aware.
Give them a direction without dogmas, without religions. Give them a direction belong to the truth. You can work out a leergang.
Educational teaching.
You can work out a teaching tool based on the spirit teaching. Yeah.
Well, and to lead by example is
Yeah.
all of these things. If we do it ourselves and we live it, then other people see, and then that will make people want to do it as well. If they see that how it's affecting you and how you're behaving and how your life is changing by following these teachings, right?
What we do on this event is also spirit teaching. Always. Spirit teaching is not only the spirit, the fine material thing. Spirit teaching is directly belong on the material daily life. What you think is what you get. What you do is important. what you do out of your thoughts, out of your feelings, that's basically spirit teachings. And if you go the right direction, the natural way, together with the environment, that's spirit teaching in first. The high level spirit teaching who belongs to the spirit forms and the creation, it's the second part. But in first you must give your own direction to your life, to the way together. Ich weiß, es klingt missionarisch, was ich sage, aber es ist die einzige Möglichkeit.
Exactly, because I know it sounds like I'm missionizing now, but I'm trying to be a missionary. But it really is the only way to do it for yourself, and then that will bring it out into the world.
It's the only way. It's the only way you have. Change your mind, change your thoughts to neutral directions, to powerful feelings and thoughts. That's the only one I could say what is to do, what you could do.